Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 20. '18 edition of the Real Cricket Auction. I'm sure all of you would be Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2018 edition of the Real Cricket Auction. I'm sure all of you would be excited and tense for what's coming up. Before we start, a few guidelines. You will have a number of right to match cards depending on your retention strategies. You could choose to retain a player by using the RTM card and matching the bid for him. If you'd like to check the pool of players or the squad, you can do so by clicking the Auction Hub button on the bottom left of your screen. So without further ado, let us move to the auctioneering, and I wish you the very best. And this is the first player to kick off this year's auction. Bid from Delhi. 250. 300 lakh. 350 lakh, 400 lakh, 450, 500 lakh, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750 lakh, 800, 850, 900, 950, 1,000 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 1,050. 1,100 lakh. 1,150. 1,200 lakh. 1,250 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 1,300 lakh. 1,350. 1,400. 1,450. Any more bidders? 1,500. 1,550. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. The player will be sold and the player will play. Alright then, I would like to ask the franchise if they'd like to exercise their right to match card. Right, they've used their RTM and the player will play for. Next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 200. Say Rajasthan. 250. Do we have any more bidders? 300. 350. 400. 450. 500 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 550. 600. 650. 700. Any more bidders? Any more? 750 lakh, 800, 850, 900 lakh, 950. Any more bidders? 1,000 lakh. Are there any more bids? 1,050, 1,100 lakh, 1,150. Are there any more bids? Any more? 1,200 lakh, 1,250. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 1,300. 1,350 lakh. 1,400. 1,450. 1,500. 1,550. 1,600 lakh. 1,650. 1,700 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? I 1800. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. The player is sold to. Would the franchise like to retain the player using their RTM card? Right, they've used their RTM and the player will play for. The next player is the exciting spinner from Afghanistan. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. Bid from Rajasthan. 250 lakh. 300. 350 lakh. Any more bidders? Do we have any more bidders? 400. 450. 500 lakh. 550. 600 lakh. 650. 700. 750 lakh. 800. Are there any more bids? Are there any more bids? 850. Any more bidders? Any more? 900. 950. 1000. Do we have any more bidders? 1050. 1100 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids and I'm selling 1150. 1200 lakh. 1250. 1300. 1350. 1400. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids and I'm selling the player. Player is sold. Delhi. $400 lakh. 450 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 500 lakh. 550. Any more bidders? 600 lakh. 650. 700. 750 lakh. 800. I need an opening bid of 200. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quiet? 250. 300. Bid from Delhi. The next player is the Indian. And I'm asking for 200 lakh. 250 lakh. 300. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 350 lakh. 400 lakh. Are there any more bids? 450 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 500 lakh. 550. 600. 650 lakh. 700. 750 lakh. 800. 850. 900 lakh. Are there any more bids? Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 950. 1000 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? The next player is the English. Wicketkeeper. And I am asking for 200. 220. 240. 260. 280. 300 lakh. 320. 340. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 360. 380. 400 lakh. 420. 440. 460. 480. 500. 550. Any more bidders? 600. 650. Do we have any more bidders? 700. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance. 750 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite sure? Sold 2. And I asked the team, would you like the right to match that bid? Right, they've used their RTM and the Rajasthan. Next up is the Australian batsman. I need an opening bid of 200. In come Rajasthan. 250. 300. Bid from Delhi. 350. 400. 450. 500. 550. 600 lakh. 650. 700. 750 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 800. 850. Do we have any more bidders? 900 lakh. 950. 1000 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all? 1050. 1100 lakh. 1150. 1200. 1250. Do we have any more bidders? 1300 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids, and I'm selling the player. Sold, and the player will play. Would the franchise like to retain the player using their RTN card? Right, they've used their RTN, and the player will play 4. Next player coming up is the Indian wicketkeeper, and I am asking for 200. Income tell 250, 300, 350, 400, 450 lakh, 500 lakh, 550, 600, 650 lakh, 700, 750 lakh, 800, 850, 900, 950, 1000, 1050, 1100. Are there any more bids? And 1150, 1200 lakh, 1250, 1300 lakh, 1350, 1400, 1450, 1500 lakh, 1550. Any more bidders? Any 1600 lakh, 1650 lakh, 1700, 1800, 1850. Do we have any more bidders? 1900. Any more bidders? Any more bidders? 2000 lakh, 2050 lakh. Do we have any more? Do we have any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you? He's sold 2. Alright then, I would like to ask the franchise if they'd like to exercise their right to match card. No? Okay then, the player will be sold and will play for. The next player is the Indian quick bowler. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. Say Delhi. 250. Well, 300. 350 lakh. Straight back from Rajasthan. 400 lakh. 450 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids. 500. 550. Say Rajasthan. 600. 650 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all? 700, 750 lakh, 800, 850, 900 lakh, 950. Any more bidders? Do we have any more bidders? 1,000, 1,050, 1,100. Moving on, the next player is the Indian all-round, and I'm asking for 200. Are there any more bids? Do we have any more bidders? 250 lakh, 300 lakh. Are there any more bids? 350, say Rajasthan. 400, 450 lakh, 500 lakh, 550, 600 lakh, 650 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? I see 700. Do we have any more bidders? I see 750 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? I see 800, 850, 900 lakh, 950, 1,000 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bid. 1,050. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. The player will sold, and the player will play for like 10. I would like to ask the franchise if they'd like to exercise their right to match card. Their card is up, and the player will play 4. Next up is the Australian batsman. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. 250 lakh. 300. 350 lakh. 400 lakh. 450 lakh. 500 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more bidders? 550. Do we have any more bidders? Are there any more bids? 600 lakh. 650. 700. 750 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 800. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids. 850 lakh. 900. 950. 1,000 lakh. 1,050. 1,100 lakh. Are there any? Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids, and I'm selling the play. Sold 2. Moving on. The next player is the Indian all-round, and I am asking for 200 lakh. Income Rajasthan. 250 lakh. 300 lakh. 350 lakh. 400 lakh. 450 lakh. 500 lakh. 550. 600 lakh. 650. 700. 750 lakh. 800. 850 lakh. 900 lakh. 950. Are there any more bids? Any more? 1,000 lakh. 1,050. 1,100 lakh. 1,150. 1,200. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. The player will sold, and the player will play for right 10. I would like to ask the franchise if they'd like to exercise their right to match card. No? Okay then. The player will be sold and will play for. Moving to the next player. It's the English all-round. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. 220. 240. 260. 280. 300 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more? 320. Any more bidders? 340. 360. 380. 400. 420. 440. 460. 480. 500 lakh. 550. Any more bidders? Any more bidders? 600 lakh. 650 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 700. Do we have any more bidders? Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids. And a player is sold to. Would the franchise like to retain the player using their RTM card? Their card is up and the player will Rajasthan. Next up is the Australian. I need an opening bid of 200. Do we have any more bidders? 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 400 lakh. 420. Do we have any more? Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. Sold. As the player will play for. Next player. And I'm asking for 200 lakh. Say Rajasthan. 220. Next player is the Indian batsman. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. Bid from Delhi. 220. 240. 260. 280. 300. 320. 340. 360. 380. 400 lakh, 420, 440, 460, 480, 500, 550, 600 lakh, 650 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more bids? 700. Do we have any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more bids? 750 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 800. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite sure now? Player is sold to. The next player from the pool is the keeper. I need an opening bid of 200. 220. 240. 260. 280. 300 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? I see no. 320. 340. 360. 380. Are there any more bids? Are there any more bids? Any 400 lakh, 420, 440, 460, 480, 500 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all? 550, 600 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 650 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all sold too? The next player is the dashing batsman from the Caribbean. 200. 220. 240. Do we have any more bidders? I seem 260. 280. The next player is the... I need an opening bid of 200. Welcome Delhi. 220. 240. The next player is the Indian, and I am asking for 200. Bid from Rajasthan. 220. 240. Do we have any more bidders? 260. 280. 300. 320. 340. 360. 380. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance. 400. 420. 440. 460. 480. Do we have any more bidders? I see 500. Any more bidders? 550. 600 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids. 650. Any more? Are there any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite short? Sold too. And I asked the team, would you like the right to match that bid? Right, they've used their RTM and the Delhi. The next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 75. Welcome Rajasthan. 80. 85. 90 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more? 95. 100. 110. 120. 130. 140. 150. 160. 170. 180. 190. Do we have any more bidders? I see no. 200. Any more bidders? 220. Are there any more bids? 240. 260. 280. 300 lakh. Are there any more bids? 320. 340. 360. 380. 400 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 420. The next player is the Indian batsman. I need an opening bid of 100. Say Rajasthan. 110. 120. Next player from the pool is the South African batsman. I need an opening bid of 150. 160. 170. The next player is the Indian, and I am asking for 100 lakh. Welcome Delhi. Are there any more bids? 110. Any more bidders? 120. 130. 140. Are there any more bids? Any more bidders? 150 lakh. 160. 170. 180. 190. 200. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you 220? Do we have any more bidders? 240. 260. 280. 300 lakh. 320. Are there any more bids? 340. 360. Are there any more bids? 380. 400. Are there any more bids? Any more? 420. 440. 460. 480. 500 lakh. 550. 600. The next player is the Indian batsman, and I'm asking for 75. 80. 85. 90. 95. 100. 110. 120. 130. 140. 150. 160. 170. 180. 190. 200. 220. Are there any more bids? 240. 260. 280. 300. Any more bidders? Any more bidders? Are there any more bids? 320. 340. Any more bidders? Any more? 360. 380. 400 lakh. 420. 440. 460. 480. 500. 550. 600. Are there any more bids? 650 lakh. 700. Are there any more bids? 750 lakh. 800. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids, and I'm selling the player. Sold, and the player will play. And I asked the team, would you like the right to match that bid? No. Okay, then the player will be sold and will play for. The next player from the pool is the KB batsman, and I'm asking for 150. The next player is the dashing batsman, and I'm asking for 50 lakh. Moving on, this is the Kiwi. I need an opening bid of 100. Are there any more bids? Moving to the next player, it's the I need an opening bid of 100. 110. 120. 130. 140. 150. 160. Any more bidders? 170. 180. 190. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids. 200 lakh. 220. 240. Any more bidders? Do we have any more bidders? 260.
lakh.
Bid from Delhi.
55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150 lakh, 160, 170.
Do we have any more bidders? I see no.
180, 190.
Are there any more bids?
200,
Any more bidders?
any more?
220. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids. And 240. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite sure now?
Sold 2.
Moving on to the next player. I need an opening bid of
100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150,
Do we have any more bidders? I see
160, 170, 180,
Are there any more bids?
and 190,
Do we have any more bidders? Any more bidders?
200 lakh,
220.
240, 260, 280, 300 lakh, 320, 340, 360, 380, 400 lakh, 420, 440, 460, 480, 500, 550,
Do we have any more bidders?
600,
Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids, and I'm selling them.
650 lakh, 700,
Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now.
750 lakh,
Do we have any more bidders?
800,
Are there any more bids? Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now.
he's sold 2.
Alright then, I would like to ask the franchise if they'd like to exercise their right to match card. No? In that case, the player will play for. Moving to the next player, it's the English all-round. And I'm asking for
200 lakh,
moving on, the next player. And I'm asking for
20, 25, 30, 35,
any more bidders?
40, 45,
Are there any more bids? Any more bids?
50, 55, 60, 65,
Are there any more bids? Any
70, 75, 80, 85,
90 lakh?
95, 100 lakh,
Do we have any more bids?
110, 120, 130,
Do we have any more bidders?
140, 150 lakh, 160, 170, 180, 190,
Any more bidders? Any more bids?
200 lakh,
The next player coming up is See you straight. I need an opening bid of
200 lakh.
220. Are there any more bids? Any? Do we have any more? Are there any more bids? Any?
240.
Any more bidders?
260. 280.
Do we have any more bidders? Are there any more bids? Any more bidders?
300 lakh. 320. 340.
The next player from the back is the all-rounder, and I'm asking for
200.
220.
240. 260. 280. 300 lakh. 320. 340. 360. 380.
Any more bidders? Any more bids?
400 lakh. 420. 440. 460. 480.
Are there any more bids? Any more bids?
500 lakh.
Do we have any more bidders? Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. And he's sold to next all-rounder is the West Indian all-rounder. I need an opening bid of
200 lakh.
the next player coming up is the and I'm asking for
200.
Moving on, the next player. The Indian all-round, and I'm at
200 lakh.
say Rajasthan. Moving on to the next player, this is South Africa. I need an opening bid of
150.
next player is the wicket keeper, and I'm asking for
50.
next player coming up is the Indian wicket keeper. I need an opening bid of
200.